Begin by selecting the most even and level available surface on which to assemble your M-scope unit. Remove the transport straps and unstack all the components. Place the two base units on the selected ground surface. Fisher Labs offers a floor mat as an accessory designed to help space the bases apart correctly. Place the control unit on top of the two bases. This step ensures that the bases are properly spaced and parallel to one another. The two bases are interchangeable. Remove the control unit and proceed. It is recommended that when you are assembling your M-scope on uneven surfaces, you purchase the optional leveler. If your M-scope is equipped with the leveling option, proceed with this step. If not, move on to the next step. Hold the base assembly level and engage the push-button levelers by depressing each of the 4 lever actuators push buttons in turn. Depressing one of these push buttons releases its leveler leg so it can drop down as far as necessary to reach the floor below. Releasing the push button locks the leg in place. Releasing the leveler legs while the control unit and bases are level to the ground allows the legs to automatically extend to the proper length necessary to level the M-scope. The leveler legs can make up for low spots in the ground surface up to 2 inches deep. Once the unit is fully assembled, the walls and control unit will form a stable structure that cannot be pushed over easily. However, the walls can be tipped over when they are not connected to each other through the control unit. So before assembling the walls, we need to make sure that the bases will be stable enough to build on. There are adjustable outrigger supports built into the sides of the bases that are used to increase the width of the bases' stances while the walls are being raised. This makes the walls less prone to being knocked over. To adjust one of these outriggers, pull it out part way until it is free to rotate. There are several positions at which the outrigger will lock into place when fully extended. Rotate the outrigger to the point where the outrigger's foot is in contact with the ground. Then pull the outrigger all the way out and try turning it slightly in either direction until it locks in place in the best position available. Follow this process with the M-scope's 4 outriggers. At this point, you must decide which end of the portal will serve as the entrance and which will serve as the exit, which is the end facing the LED bar graph and LCD. Please note that the transmitter and receiver panel's position is determined by the orientation of the control panel. When facing the exit operator position, the right-hand wall will consist of 3 transmitter panels, and the left-hand wall will consist of 3 receiver panels. Incorrect placement of the control panel will cause the unit to malfunction. There are 2 types of panels in the M-scope system. They are called transmitter and receiver panels. When facing the exit, the right-hand wall will consist of 3 transmitter panels. The left-hand wall will consist of 3 receiver panels. Here are several ways in which you can tell them apart easily. Receiver panels have 32 spring-loaded contact pins. Transmitter panels have 16 spring-loaded contact pins. Receiver panels have 1 LED in the middle of each of the 2 outer vertical edges. Transmitter panels have plain black plastic plugs in the places where the receiver panels have LEDs. Receiver panels have green dots underneath the latches on the exit side, and transmitter panels have red dots underneath the latches on the exit side. Being careful not to disturb the base's positions, connect the bases and fasten the base draw latches. The base latches may need to be adjusted from time to time. Note that on the exit side of the panels, the green dots will line up the receiver panels, and the red dots will line up the transmitter panels. Stack the panels together by inserting a cone into the appropriate cup and fastening the panel draw latches. Fasten the draw latches on each panel as it is installed. Once the walls are assembled, place the control unit on top of them, paying attention to the proper exit-entrance orientation. The control unit's cups are keyed just like the panel cups are. If you are not tall enough to assemble the unit as described above, you can use a small ladder or step stool. Push the outriggers back into the bases. The unit's assembly is now complete. You may elect to plug the charger into the charger connector on either of the 2 bases. As long as the unit is powered on, one charger will charge both bases' batteries. When the unit's power is off, as when the unit is disassembled, Each base will have to be connected to the charger individually to charge both batteries. Using a standard Y adapter can do this. Such adapters are available from Fisher.